Dear students, today in this session we are going to discuss the questions for which you need to give short answers. Now in the question paper, examination question paper, the first section would be the questions for which you need to answer in a word or a phrase or a sentence. So these are short question and answers. Now these questions will be awarded 1 mark each. So you need to be very precise when you answer these questions. So we shall discuss those questions based on the chapter A Deed of Bravery written by Jim Corbett. In the previous sessions we had seen the introduction to Jim Corbett and also the analysis of the prose piece A Deed of Bravery in 3 different parts. Now this session will help you to answer the questions in a word or a phrase or a sentence. To begin with, the first question which is there in the textbook. These questions are there printed in the textbook. If you have your textbook in front of you, it will be easier for you to understand and answer the question. Now the title of this section would be this way: answer the following questions in a word, a phrase or a sentence. As these questions carry 1 mark each, you are not supposed to give descriptive answers. The answers should be less than a sentence. Maximum it should be 1 sentence. Now let's see how to answer the questions. What is the profession of Narva and Hariya? So here you can answer either in a phrase or in a sentence. You can just say basket making and keep quiet. You will get 1 mark. Otherwise, you can frame it as a full sentence. The profession of Narva and Hariya is basket making. So you can frame a full sentence like that also. Now the second question, where do the bamboos in Kaladhungi grow? So here also you can give the answer either in a phrase or in a full sentence. If it is going to be a phrase as the answer, this is how it looks: government reserved forests. If you want to give this answer in a sentence, in a full sentence, the answer would look like the bamboos in Kaladhungi grow in government reserved forests. So you can make it a full sentence also. Now the third question, whom does tiger attack? You can either say Narva and close with the answer, or you can make it a full sentence saying that tiger attacked Narva. So this can be also the answer. Now the next one, for how much of money does Hariya hire a pack pony? So same way, either you can say 2 rupees or you can make it a full sentence. Hariya hired a pack pony for 2 rupees can be your answer. Who administered first aid to Hariya? Again, it can be either a phrase or a sentence. If it is going to be a phrase, then it is just Nurse Maggie. If you want to give the answer in a full sentence, then you will have to say Nurse Maggie administered first aid to Narva. This is how you have to give the full sentence as the answer. Now the next one, where was the narrator when his encounter took place? So when this encounter took place, where was the narrator is a question. Now the answer is he was out bird shooting. Or if you want to give a phrase as the answer, you can just say bird shooting. That is also okay as the answer. Now when we move to the next question, who rescues Narva from the ferocious tiger? You can just say Hariya, his friend, or Hariya, his brother-like friend. Or if you want a full sentence, you can say Hariya rescues Narva from the ferocious tiger. So it's your choice. Either you want to give a single word or a phrase or a sentence, but it should not cross one sentence. That's what you need to keep in your mind. Now the last question, why have the bravest deeds ever performed gone unrecognized according to the narrator? The answer is because there were no independent and unbiased evidences. If you want to give a full sentence as the answer, you can say the bravest deeds ever performed went unrecognized according to the narrator because there were no independent and unbiased evidences. So if you want to give a full sentence, you will take a part of the question as the answer and then complete your answer. Now one more thing which I would like to mention here in this short questions and answers is that the questions can be either referential questions or inferential questions. So you need to be, whatever is the kind of the question, you need to be precise in your answer. Thank you very much. In the next session, we will continue with language components.